people, and welcome back to Tarot with Nia. Well, today I'm going to do the reading for the week commencing the 29th of December 2025 through to the 4th of January 2026. So we're going to have a look at sort of the end of December and start of January 2026, see what the new year brings us there. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Today we're going to have a card for the current energy. Then we're going to have a look at the challenges for the week, and then we're going to finish with a message from Spirit. Can we please have the current energy, please, Spirit? Please, the current energy. I'm using the Lightseer's deck today. Lovely deck. Current energy, please, Spirit. Current energy for our lovely group. You too. Okay, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so if the Knight of Pentacles was this way around, I'd be saying to you, well, you've got maybe an idea for making money, or you want to make money, but it's going to happen slowly, okay? The fact that it's in the reverse tells me you've got an idea for making money that's going to move quickly here, okay? You've had this idea for making money, or you've got this thing you've started, this project or business or career that you've started that is suddenly, quickly going to make you money. That's what this card is telling me. So that's the energy of the week, okay? Which is lovely. Thank you, Spirit. Can we now have the challenge for the week, please? What's the challenge for the week? And the challenge for the week is the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is emotional, can bring in a new love for you, okay? And sometimes it's the, if you can see on this card here, we've got the pigs might fly symbol, okay? A pig flying, okay? So some things might seem dreamy this week, but the Page of Cups does bring in lovely emotional energy, okay? So that being your challenge this week, I'd say be open-minded with this Page of Cups, because you don't know what he might bring you, okay? There might be somebody like this coming into your life this week. Please recognize them, okay? Think, oh yes, this must be the Page of Cups that's coming into my life, because they'll have a young personality. Whether they're old or young doesn't matter, okay? But they'll have that young at heart feel about them. So you might meet somebody like that this week, some of you. Maybe on a New Year's outing, okay? I feel Spirit wants me to tell you that, because somebody's going to meet someone on a New Year's outing who's going to feel really young at heart and be really enthusiastic, and a person who wears their heart on their sleeve here, okay? And they'll seem dreamy, and they'll seem, you know, they'll make you feel like anything's possible, and that's not a bad thing. So, and that's your challenge, is to accept that anything is possible here. I feel I need to tell you that, okay? Believe that everything is possible. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And can we now, please, Spirit, have your message for the week? Message of advice for the week from you, please. Okay, and the message of advice from Spirit this week is the Magician. The Magician is skilled at everything, okay? The Magician is the Master of the Cups, Master of the Swords, Master of the Wands, and Master of the Pentacles, okay? He can manifest anything he wants. So Spirit's telling you here, you have all these skills. You have the skills to be able to do something you want to do, okay? And this is going to bring money in for you quickly, because this Knight of Pentacles is upside down, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight who doesn't move quickly. But when he's reversed, wow, that's fast movement, okay? Now with this Magician, wow, you can manifest and make and do whatever you want. So Spirit's telling you this week, start manifesting, okay? Start putting your dreams into action, because the Magician can do anything, like I said. He's in charge of emotions, thoughts, everything, okay? So you can do this. You can make whatever you want happen this week, okay? So start manifesting if you manifest, or if you don't manifest, then start believing that the things you're doing can bring you financial freedom, I feel, here. Okay? Brilliant. Thank you, Spirit. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to clarify these with Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Can we clarify this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, please, Spirit? Oh, right. And we've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Now, when the Eight of Cups is this way around, that means moving on from something, moving on from a situation, moving on from a person, okay? But when it's in reverse, I feel that you're not moving on from something. Now, whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, that is down to your interpretation, okay? But for some reason this week, you're not moving forward. So you're not moving forward with this idea that's going to make you money for some reason, okay? And I'd say Spirit's telling you here, well, why are you doing this? Why are you stalling? Okay? Because you do need to move on from this situation, from this person. You need to move on, I'd say here, okay? You know, for some of you, this is telling you, well, there's no need to move on, okay? Because everything's going to be okay. Because you're going to have the money coming in, so you don't have to think and move on from something, okay? But for most of you, I'd say this is telling you, you need to move on. You need to move forward now, okay? You need to leave something behind that doesn't serve you anymore, okay? Because you need to move forward now. Okay, can we please have a clarifier now for the Page of Cups, please, Spirit? Clarifier for the Page of Cups. And you've got a choice to make, okay. So what you've had is the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords talks about a choice or a decision that needs to be made, okay? It's normally two choices. Some people read this card that there's a third choice at that island in the back of the picture, okay? But generally we say you've got a decision to make or choices to make. And if you notice, she's blindfolded at the moment, okay? So she's not quite sure which direction to go in here. She's not quite sure which choice to make. And with this Page of Cups, this is telling me the Page of Cups is all about heart, okay, and emotions, whereas the Swords is very thinking and mind orientated, okay, making decisions from the mind, not the heart. So I think you've got a bit of a conflict going on here this week, and this comes out as your challenge. So whatever decision you make, you will want to make it from the heart, but you'll wonder, is that the right decision? Because have I been clear-headed with this decision? And I think only you will know that. You will know what feels right in your gut. I always say you really need to trust your gut, because that's where your intuition lies, okay? That's where you get your intuition, from your gut. And your gut is connected to your spirit and will bring you messages, okay, even before your brain does. So maybe you will know in your heart, in your gut, what to do before making a decision from the head here this week, okay? But you're going to have a decision to make. Yeah, and you're going to have to blindfold yourself. You're going to have to see clearly before you can make this decision, I think. I think you need to find out the facts about both options and then make a decision, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Can we please clarify your message, the Magician card? And to clarify the Magician, we have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is in charge of his emotions, okay? He's emotionally mature. He's emotionally sound, okay? He knows what he wants. Again, all the kings are authority figures, okay? He's a figure of authority. This could be somebody in your life that's an authority figure that is emotionally mature, and maybe you can go to them for advice and guidance or something like that, okay? So some of you may have somebody like that in your life or coming into your life. And the King of Cups has come up with the Magician card. Tells me that you can manifest your emotions so that you can feel like what you want to feel like, so that you can align with what you desire emotionally. Now, for some of you, I feel like this might be in love. And if we were looking at this as a love reading, I would say to you that something is moving forward quickly with you in love. Something needs to move forward quickly for you in terms of love, but you're reluctant to do that. You're reluctant to move forward. So whether that's moving forward with a new person in your life, okay, you might feel like, oh, I'm not sure about this person. Should I move forward? Well, Spirit's telling you here, yes, it's safe to move forward with them, okay? Some of you might be moving on from a relationship, it's okay to move on. And some of you might be developing your relationship and doing things differently maybe within that relationship, and it's okay to do that. It's okay to move forward with that, okay? And you don't have to leave everything behind in order to do that, okay? Then your challenge, if this was love, I'd say there might be a new love coming in for you here, but you need to see them and you need to recognize them when they come in. And you might have a decision to make about this love, okay? Do they align with me? Are they what I want, okay? Same if it's a current relationship, you have to think, okay, love is there. Do I want to go this way or that way? Do I want to put in some boundaries here? What do I want to do? There's decisions to be made here when it comes to love, I feel, this week. And then here you can manifest whatever love you want. You can manifest this King of Cups if you want the King of Cups. And just because it's the King of Cups doesn't mean it has to be male, okay? It can be male, female, or anything else. But whatever you're manifesting, you could be manifesting this person coming into your life if you're looking for love. So I'd say that's really good at the moment. You can manifest somebody who is emotionally mature into your life. And if this is a current relationship, then your relationship can move forward and become emotionally mature, emotionally sound, I would say here. Okay. If we're looking at it as a money reading, I would say to you, money's coming in quite quickly. And you won't want to move forward for some reason, but Spirit's telling you here it's okay to move forward, and moving forward with this money is absolutely fine here, okay? You'll have decisions to make with this money. You will think from the heart, and you will maybe feel playful and want to buy and splash out on a new car or something, okay? And you will have decisions to make, okay? Am I going to splash out on a new car, or am I going to book a family holiday for next summer, or am I going to move house, or whatever it is, okay? So you'd have decisions to make with regards to money there, I feel. And you can manifest whatever you want. So if you wanted to invest your money to make more, if you wanted to invest in property to make more money, then you could do that. You can manifest whatever you want with this money, okay? And you will feel emotionally fulfilled like the King of Swords when you manifest this money. And when this money comes to you, which it is. There's money coming to you this week from somewhere, I feel. Okay. Wow, that's a lovely reading for this week. Okay, we're moving into January with a lot of positivity here. Yes, you've got decisions to make. Yes, you've got to sort of decide whether to move on from something, I feel here. But when you do, then money comes in pretty quickly, I'd say there. I mean, if you're looking at this for career, I would say money's going to come in from somewhere quicker than what you thought. You might need to go down a different avenue. You might have to make a decision on how to move forward with that business or with your career, but you'll manifest and you'll be completely satisfied in what comes at the end of the week, okay? So, like I say, a lovely reading, everyone. Health-wise, I'd say I really don't feel like this is a health reading, but if some of you are having health issues, I'd say you maybe are scared to move forward with something, maybe a new treatment or something. You've got a decision to make from your heart about it. Is it worth going for this treatment or not? You've got to take that blindfold off and learn all the facts about the treatment. And it looks good, okay, because you've got the manifestation card and you've got the King of Cups. So whatever this treatment is, I would say it will be successful to some degree as well this week. Okay, some of you may be wanting to start a diet or something now, going into the new year, or you might be giving up smoking, or you might be giving up drinking for the month or something like that, okay? And that looks good. You've got decisions to make. Okay, what am I going to give up for my New Year's resolutions, okay? Some of you might feel like that, but you will come out of whatever it is that you would decide feeling like the King of Cups, and he is a lovely king. He's a kind, generous, just, oh, such a loving king, okay? So if somebody, you might be manifesting this person coming into your life, like I say, and for those of you who are, then it looks good for you, okay? What I'm going to do now to finish this week's reading is take a message from Spirit. Spirit, can I please have a message just to finish this reading? Ooh, and that definitely wanted to fly out. Okay, what have we got? Okay, and the card that's come out is We the Hatters. Or Hatters? I'm not sure what that's supposed to say. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Okay, so maybe some of you are birthing something new here. So maybe some of you are coming up with an idea and you're moving forward with it quickly. Okay, even though you don't want to leave what you're doing now behind, and perhaps you don't need to with this card in the reverse. Okay, you don't need to leave things behind in order to move forward. Okay, and it's saying that you're birthing something and you're birthing a deep love here. That could be a love for a person, it could be a love for a career, it could be love for your business, whatever it is, okay? Just because it's love doesn't mean it has to be physical love. It can be any kind of love for something, okay? So remember that this week. That's a lovely message to finish with there, Spirit. Is there anything else you want to tell me about that? You want me to choose a card? Yeah. I'm going to break the deck, and again we've got the King of Cups. So this King of Cups is very important this week, okay? So it could be a figure in your life that loves you, or you love, or this person might come into your life this week. But there's deep love here going through the week, okay? So feel that love, I would say there. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Feel love this week, okay? Make decisions, but feel the love and know that Spirit is always with you, and Spirit wanted me to tell you that. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit wanted me to tell you that you are loved and there's always love around you. You don't need to feel alone ever, because Spirit is always with you and your Spirit team are always working with you and looking after you, okay? So I hope that reading resonated with you. If it did, remember to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Let me know what you got from the reading. If it didn't resonate, then please gently let it go. And maybe share it with someone you think it might be relevant for. And if you're interested in a personalised reading, I'm doing personalised video readings now, and the details are in the description below. And until next time, have a lovely new year. And if you're celebrating, have a great time. And I'll see you in the next reading.